What's that? 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 A drum roll. We've got breaking news. We've got breaking news. And the breaking news is Kamala Harris. She's doing that cocaine. She's snorting the booger sugar. She's snorting the white rocks. She's ingesting white sand. Yes, and you've heard it here. You've heard it live. Breaking news. Yeah, we had a guy come out with a video with one of her staffers explaining what she was doing, saying that cocaine that was found at the White House maybe some months back, but the media kind of pushed it under the rug and slammed it on Hunter Biden because he's a drug addict. So where else would you put it than on that person who's known for it? But the staffer has just come out and he was explaining how that was really hers. That was her cocaine that she ordered her staff to have. Well, now they have a video of her apparently. We're not in all the full details. She's on coke. So I'm going to judge. You're going to judge. And we're going to see. We're going to see what this is about, you know. Like, this is allegedly. But if she's, clearly doing coke-ish vibes, then there's going to be a problem. You know, and we're going to handle it. We're going to speak on it. So let's go. See what we got going here. Man, let's go.
I was like, Mommy, the thing about this, I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye.
Did you see that? Nasty.
And so it's remember, I'm a prosecutor. I have focused on that. I mean, in a nutshell. And it was the assessor at the time. Can you perform some marriages? We need more people. And every nook and cranny of City Hall.
Yes.
Important is that we also appreciate the nuance. There's a lot to do. There's a lot more to do. Who's over the age of 18 as though they're an adult. Because it was doubling it, right? Right, where poor people sit in jail and people who have money get out. That there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system.
Did y'all see that? Her jaw moved. That's a coke habit. I wouldn't know anything about this because I don't do coke. Never have I done it. But that's a known fact. I mean, you can check the facts of cokeheads. They move their jaws when they do drugs of that nature. When they snort some coke, they start freaking hungering and thirsting, and veins start to go in, and their jaw starts to locking. Then it gets to shaking like that, like she did. Yeah, you seen it. But she's also been look at her. She's in here grabbing her nose left and right. You know what I mean? Like she's messing with that thing. She did some fresh lines before she came on. That's what it looks like. Let's go.
So, for example, not to sell you a bag of you-know-what, but it was...
Was she admitting right there? Sell you a bag of you-know-what. It was on her mind, as you can see. On her mind, man, that drugs are just coming out of her, that lust of it. She can't get her mind off of getting another bump.
It was difficult to do. It was, in large part, I've got big signs, Dreamers Welcome Here. I've got the rainbow flag. And they were like, why are you putting the rainbow flag? I had to get permission, but I got it. Whatever. So, hey, Rand, how you people doing with it? You good? I've taught him how to chop the onions. Oh, honey, baby, what happened? I'll take care of you. They are in California now, but New Jersey is very much in them. And then, and they're originally from Brooklyn. Okay, so the first
Cokehead. That is a cokehead. There's no doubt about that. I mean, if your head keeps coming up here, you either need to pick your nose, get one of them boogies out, get a little boogie on there, or you've been doing drugs. And high quality. That stuff was good. Good.
first time I meet my mother-in-law,
Golly.
she looks at me. She puts my face in her hand. So it's Barb and Mike. My father-in-law's Mike. She puts my face in her hand. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, look at you. You're prettier than you're on television. Mike, look at her."
No. This is probably the first time I've ever laughed at Kamala Harris, genuinely. I mean, she seems to be like a better person on coke. I mean, maybe she need to do this. She need to be doing this all campaign. I'm talking about having lines to snort, baby. Making like a drug house or something on her little bus, however she travels. She need to be and getting out there just like that, because she's got energy. She's got charisma. She's actually, she just said something funny. Normally, I can't even stand a second of watching some Kamala because she's so fake and phony, but she seems like a legitimate person here. It's ridiculous. She's actually real.
Swear to you. So I think of often your question and that issue, I think of it as a Venn diagram. So, those three circles. The process of preparation is extensive. And it was about finally making lynching a federal crime. I was slow to sign on to it because I really felt it didn't do enough. Years ago, created a juvenile justice system. Political capital doesn't gain interest. So no need to just let it sit there. You might as well spend it. I'm gonna change metaphors. She said it was a table. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a house for what could be days, weeks, months, even years. Or, equally possible, her attorney will come to her and say, if you plead guilty. When I'm sitting there, I just wanna know the truth. I just wanna know what happened. So that we can avoid, as much as possible, another adversary from interfering in our elections. Because the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us, right?
Okay. Well, that's the end. But, you know good and well, she wants interference in elections. Let me not even start on that. Yeah, well, that video says it all. I mean, to me, she's flat out guilty. I mean, she's out here grabbing her nose, and then she's acting more energetic and just lively than she ever has. So, to me, she's on drugs. She does coke. And not only a little bit, a lot of bit, because that seemed to last the whole interview. But, yeah, she bold too, man. She got to be a real drug addict to be inviting your staffers to bring coke to the White House. I mean, you got to be a bold, son of a gun to be doing something like that. So that's insane. But obviously, you got to really have a deep yearning for them drugs. If you can't even head to the White House off it. You got to have someone, and then you got no respect for the White House. Or you just extremely bold, or you just a drug. You got to get it. You got to have it, baby. And that's what she did. She had to have it, but she didn't because it fell out. But that's the end of the video. You guys be the judge. What do you think? You think she's on some of that booger sugar, that white sauce, that white dragon, whatever they call it nowadays? But just make sure you guys do this. Make sure you like if you love Jesus, and subscribe if you're saved, if you've put him in your heart. Okay, love you guys. Like and subscribe. Get me going. Get me up, baby.
We got moves, baby. We got real good moves. And we don't need coke to freaking have these type of moves.